Yeah, introduce yourself. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We good? Thanks, Jimmy. Thank you. Good evening, everybody. Um, if this is the real estate board banquet, you couldn't hear a word I said, so this crowd is much appreciated. But I'm Tom Bowe, head of leasing with the Durst organization, and we're just happy that we were able to actually bring you guys in here because I can tell you it hasn't been that crowded except for me doing leasing presentations here. So much rather have a group here like yourselves. So thank you very much for joining us and have a nice evening. And I see many friends, not enough friends. I need to meet more of you, but I have friends in the leasing, I'm sorry, the tenant side, who some of which are tenants, some service providers, a lot of service providers that we do work with as well. But anyway, we look forward to working with all of you in any way we can. And have a great evening, and we're happy you're here.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks for this great venue. It's really appreciated. Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2021 Corporate Real Estate Awards for Excellence event. I'm just so glad there's so many here. To have an in-person event, it's brilliant. Thanks for everyone still doing the virtual stuff, but to see people in person is really awesome. So hopefully this is the first of many that Cornet's going to do for everybody here for the rest of the year. I'm Neil Austin, Vice President of Real Estate at Omnicom Group, and I'm also the chair of the New York chapter of Cornet. I would like to begin by thanking those involved who have made this evening possible, the 2021 Chapter Awards Committee, and all the annual sponsors, all the judges, everyone for turning up, and everyone who's nominating themselves. So I know it's a lot of time and effort, so I appreciate it for everybody. Thank you very much. Tonight's awards ceremony recognizes the successes of 2020 across our industry. Over the past year, the COVID-19 pandemic kicked off the world's largest conversation on the concept and the purpose of the workplace. As a chapter, our members touch the full life cycle of the corporate real estate and workplace industry. And tonight, we're thrilled to honor various members and their excellent contributions to this industry. I'd now like to introduce our chapter's chair of special events, Deborah Cole, who we have given we've given Deborah a bit of a challenge. So we've got this event and the golf event, all these events at the same time. So she's done a great job. So a big round of applause again for Deborah.
Thanks, Neil. I did say we cannot do two major events back to back next year, but it's all great. And thank you. And I had to bring my own copy because it's a bigger print, just saying. Anyway, as Neil said, my name is Deborah Cole. I'm a principal at HLW, and I'm also the special events chair for the New York City chapter. I just want to thank everybody for coming. I love seeing so many people here in person, and also greatly appreciate all of you that are participating virtually. We hope that in a very short time, we're going to be back all in person in all these events, and look forward to seeing people in the future as well. This year, the Chapter Awards Committee received the largest number of award nominations to date since we began hosting this event, and the committee has worked tirelessly to review and judge each category. On behalf of the board, we cannot thank the committee enough for their efforts in executing a successful program that truly represents the value of our members and mission of the organization. You guys are rock stars. I really loved working with everybody. It was a fun committee to be on, and you guys did a great job. So thank you, thank you. A lot of work goes into this, as you can imagine, and you guys were just terrific. So now I'd just like to turn it over to Linda Foggy. Linda is Executive Vice President and Head of the East USA region at Turner and Townsend and the event chair of the Chapter Awards Committee. Linda?
It was at least my goal to get as much cheering as Deborah did. That is such an accomplishment. Good evening to everybody here. Thank you, Deborah. We're very excited, obviously, to have you with us tonight for the 2021 Corporate Real Estate Awards Program. At this time, I would like to thank the 2021 Chapter Awards Committee and also our esteemed panel of judges. As part of our commitment to you and to all of our nominees, we do undertake to ensure a really fair and unbiased judging process. So to that end, we do engage a separate panel of judges for each award category. This panel is fully refreshed each year, and we do include a non-local judge, so usually from another large Coronet chapter. This year, thank you to the Charlotte chapter who supplied judges for us this year. And we also include last year's winners, as well as one other invited judge from the New York area who works in a role that's aligned to the category. So in doing this, we also work to ensure that diversity exists within the judging panel. So with all of that said, we're really looking forward to revealing the outcome of all of these efforts this evening. Coronet is the leading association in the corporate real estate industry, and New York City is at the forefront of that industry. And it's also a target location for top professional talent. As the New York City chapter, we have cultivated a strong connection to all areas of the corporate real estate ecosystem. Each year, our awards program recognizes teams and individuals in 4 of these industry categories. So Project of the Year, which will be awarded in 4 subcategories, Service Provider of the Year, Young Leader of the Year, and finally, Corporate Real Estate Executive of the Year. So with that, it's now my pleasure to introduce our 2021 Corporate Real Estate Awards for Excellence presentation. We'll first begin with 2021 Project Award recipients. If you are here in person tonight and your team is so fortunate as to be named the winner, you will be invited to the stage for a photo. Just gather here to the right. And so with that, it is now my pleasure to introduce Brett Kaplan.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brett Kaplan with Steelcase, and this year our committee was able to review a variety of incredible projects across the New York City area. Each submission was unique and truly exemplified the amazing talent that exists throughout our corporate real estate industry. This year's project submissions were reviewed in 4 categories by square footage. I'm proud to present the 2021 Project of the Year Award under 25,000 square feet. The finalists in this category were Perkins & Will, their own New York City headquarters, and a finance and technology firm presented by Corgan Architects. Both projects had impressive visions and were thoughtfully executed. This year's Project of the Year winner, under 25,000 square feet, is Perkins & Will. Perkins & Will was very intentional with their design for their New York City headquarters. The firm created an immersive learning lab, and the idea was for all employees and leaders to use New York City as their inspiration and to inspire New Yorkers looking in at the same time by allowing a view into their space. Employees now have ergonomic, flexible workstations along with easily accessible collaborative workspaces. Perkins & Will also provided a very strong environmental story, including the incorporation of sustainable and natural materials throughout, and they included biophilic design. These features are examples of how they incorporated a strong well-being component, as they do recognize that people are their most valuable resource. Congratulations to Perkins & Will, JLL, and the entire project team. Would the team please come up for a photograph and to accept your award, please?
You've got to be in the photo, please.
And now it is my pleasure to introduce Lori Hutner.
Good evening, everyone. I am Lori Hutner, Executive Vice President at WB Wood, and I am thrilled to introduce the 2021 Project of the Year between 25,000 and 50,000 square feet. This category's finalists, Project Worldwide, designed by Studios Architecture, and Winston and Strawn LLP, designed by HLW, were both special projects that had the unique visions to align with their clients' brands. So, the 2021 Project of the Year award between 25,000 and 50,000 square feet goes to Project Worldwide. Project Worldwide is committed to building and maintaining a vibrant and immersive culture and did a great job incorporating all their iconic agencies and supporting their desired buzz of creative energy. They prioritize the experience of both the visitor and employee, examining the vertical and horizontal circulation to ensure that they could provide the right adjacencies and separation in the workplace while providing amenities in the line with a hub location. The result was a functional, flexible, stimulating, and purposeful designation of spaces, offering users choice and control, which is desirable and necessary to ensure the work experience is well-rounded for all. Congratulations to Project Worldwide, Studios Architecture, Cushman & Wakefield, and the entire project team. Come on up. Okay, so now it's my pleasure to introduce Fred Zebro, who will present the next award.
Good evening. It's a little tall. So good evening, everyone. My name is Fred Zebro. I am the Regional Vice President at the Mohawk Group. And our next award recognizes projects between 50,000 and 150,000 square feet. We had a number of amazing entries this year. As Linda had mentioned earlier, it was great to get so many. It's a lot to go through, so it was awesome with our team. Project entered. And the two finalists are Eisner Ampner, designed by Francis Kaufman, and Just Works, designed by Unispace. Both projects stood out for their unique vision, story, and design. The recipient of this year's Project of the Year for 50,000 and 100,000 square feet is Eisner Ampner. Eisner Ampner had begun a strategic transformation from a traditional accounting firm model to a more specialized business consultancy. They recognized that their environment would also need to transform to reflect this shift, which it certainly did. All the aspects of their transformation of their headquarters were supported by four pillars: flexibility, collaboration, wellness, and sustainability. The design was polished and thoughtful, and not what you expect from a traditional accounting firm. They embraced a work from anywhere policy, which was essential for new business because it was designed to create an elevated employee experience. The goal was to entice Eisner Ampner's employees to come back to work for a unique, healthy experience when they do. Congratulations to Eisner Ampner, Francis Kaufman, and Newmark, and the entire project team. I now turn it over to our final category and to Suzanne Carlson, our fearless leader here and our master scheduler for all of these tours, for our final project of the year of 2020.
Good evening, everyone. I am Suzanne Carlson, and I'm a principal at NBBJ and excited to share our final 2021 Project of the Year award with you all. Our last category explored several incredible nominees in the over 300,000 square foot category. Our finalists this year were Major League Baseball designed by Studios Architecture, and the 1199 SEIW United Healthcare Workers East, designed by Gensler. While both projects were unique and had spectacular results, the 2021 Project of the Year award for over 300,000 square feet goes to Major League Baseball. Studios worked with Major League Baseball to realize a world-class headquarters supporting the innovative work of the employees while embodying the future and heritage of baseball. The new space is full of distinctive architectural and cultural features, supporting the many ways in which the baseball community can come together in the new headquarters. MLB has provided a rich variety of flexible gathering spaces, supporting internal and community initiatives like its youth and international programs, all designed to broaden the appeal of baseball. Studios and MLB refined the 21st century adaptation of the sport across the headquarters, incorporating moments of nostalgia and envisioning the sport's widening international appeal and the organization's commitment to attracting youth. Congratulations to Major League Baseball, Studios Architecture, CBRE, and all those who are involved in this incredible project. So this concludes our 2021 Project of the Year presentation. And with that, I would like to introduce Kelly Douglas of Holoform, who will present the Service Provider of the Year Award. Okay, I gotta check the height. Fred, I don't know. Oh, I did break it. I think we're good. I'm worried about the virtual audience. I just can't help myself after all of these years. So I'm Kelly Douglas. I'm with Holoform. I'm the Director of Regional Sales Northeast. And I've been working on this committee in this particular category for many years. It was exciting to have so many incredible nominees. We always want to honor and identify people who are involved in the New York chapter, but also contribute greatly to the community on many different levels. We had 3 incredible finalists, and that's Sheena Gohill of Colliers. We have Bonnie Flater of Ryan Soames Engineering, and Sonia Verney of Mace. I don't think Sonia's here. It was incredible. We had incredible interviews with them, and I had great judges thanks to the Carolinas chapter. Also Morgan Gorospi, I think she's here, as well as our past year's winner, Thomas Bade Matheson. I'd like to talk a little bit about all 3 nominees and then announce finalists and then announce the winner. I have to read this because there's a lot of data, as you would guess, in Sheena Gohill's bio. If you know Sheena, you know what I mean. She's Executive Managing Director at Colliers. I think you keep adding things to that, Sheena. But here we go. She's closed an average of over 100 transactions per year, totaling 15 million square feet in over 150 global markets. Most recently, Sheena received the 2020 Colliers Everest Club Award, which recognizes the top 10% of producers throughout Colliers globally. She's also the only woman to be awarded this top 10 earners globally. She's been involved with Cornet for over 10 years. She's committed her time and resources, most recently serving as vice president, president, and chair. Actually, chair throughout the pandemic, the COVID crisis that we've all shut down. And during her time with the chapter, she helped develop a new committee for diversity and inclusion, which just recently was formed into a committee. And she reorganized the board with the help of a great number of people to make it more transparent and accessible and a smoother model. Our second finalist is Bonnie Flater. Did I get it right this time? Yeah. And I had really enjoyed getting to know more about her involvement really in the New York community. She got very involved during the shutdown with philanthropic endeavors and other professional trade associations as well as Cornet. She was involved with St. Francis Food Pantries, IFMA New York, and many others. Last year, Bonnie was inspired to give back and got involved with an organization called Feed the Front Lines New York City. And with that, they helped by donating meals, 3,600 meals over the course of the year, and providing those meals to the frontline workers and those experiencing food insecurity, which is just amazing. I think you helped deliver over 150,000 meals across New York City and brought together members of our community to help you with that endeavor. She's currently on the Cornet Development Committee and helps onboard new sponsors, which we appreciate that. Thanks, Bonnie. And then we have Sonia Verney, who's now the global head of business development at Mace. And she also has 15 years experience in this community. She joined Mace as a global leader in account management for Fortune 500 companies. And outside her commitment to Mace, Sonia has been very active in Cornet, IFMA, and IAMC. Most recently, Sonia was the sponsorship chair for the Eastern Regional Symposium. So that was earlier this year. Through her volunteer work, professional experience, and she's really illustrated her dedication to becoming the best corporate real estate professional she can be. She's truly built one of the most amazing networks of anyone in our community. All three of this year's finalists were individually impactful in our community, and we're proud to honor all of them. The 2021 Service Provider of the Year goes to Sheena Gohill of Collier. Yes, we'd love that.
Thank you.
I'll take this if you'd like to.
Okay.
And then I'll.
Well, I don't know that anybody wants to hear from me, except I'm not in a box this time. So that's good, I guess. Well, I really wasn't expecting to get this, and I really appreciate it. And I really just want to thank, our clients, my team, particularly Jack Sensky, who sneakily submitted this nomination, who's also a really big participant of Cornet. And I really actually just want to thank all of you. I mean, just having the opportunity to work with all the members, sponsors, volunteers, you got all give a lot of time, and just having the opportunity to have a place to get recognized is great. So thanks.
Just want to introduce the next presenter, Rick Bertasi, who will, for the Young Leaders category. Rick, there.
We set this for my height in advance. How are y'all? Everybody good? Okay. How many of you were here 2 years ago? Not here, but I mean at this thing 2 years ago, right? Remember these? You all got one? You need to pull them out because we're going to reference this in the speech. I'm Rick Bertasi. I got to check who I am. No, it says here, I'm Rick Bertasi, CEO of the Global Corporate Services business at Newmark. I've been a member of Cornet since its inception and served 4 years as a member of the global board and love being involved in both the chapter in the organization. And I do realize that, yes, that makes me kind of old. So look, I'm thrilled to be here tonight presenting to you what is unequivocally the most important award tonight, right? It's the Young Leaders Award. And to demonstrate that to you, I've got a couple of extra of these up here. If any of you need any, I swept them up on my way. Just let me know afterwards. But the Young Leader Committee, Award Committee, we decided to splurge a little bit this year because of the importance of the award. So if you open your pamphlets, your little brochures for tonight, to the middle, you'll see the centerfold is the Young Leaders. Right? Now, this is important because you can do as I do and take that out, take it home and frame it very easily. So we have 4 candidates for the award tonight, 4 finalists. They're fantastic. We also have the prior 2 recipients, Allison Kwiatkowski. I think I said that closely, right? And Jeremy Libby. If you guys could both stand, we'll acknowledge the fact that you guys are awesome. And we gave yep, the last 2 years. But you're over the hill now, so sit down. And this year, we have 4 finalists in alphabetical order. I was checking to make sure if they were on the screen. There they are. And this is in case I forgot what we're up here doing, just so you know. So the 4 finalists in alphabetical order, Chelsea Flame of M. Moser. I'm checking to make sure I don't mess up the alphabetical order. Mark Fisher from Lane Office. Nishar Fatima of ServiceNow and until very recently with Space Matrix, and Nikisha Saw from Heinz. Each of these 4, in the committee's opinion, really represents the best of what CoreNet and the industry is. And so it's really a pleasure to meet them and to nominate, go through their nominations as the finalists for this award. If all 4 of you could please stand up and give them a hand. All right. I've only got 4 or 5 more pages of remarks and we'll be fine. And listen, and here's the thing, if you don't know them, you've now seen them, go up, say hello, congratulate them on both their successes that got them nominated. They're finalists. You can see what they look like up here. And the best part about doing that tonight is you don't have to buy them the drink. So it's free. So here's a little bit about the 4 of them. Chelsea Flame, M. Moser. She pivoted from business development, which she'd been doing, to a workplace strategist role focused on inclusive design. And her perspective on that was pretty unique based on firsthand experience, which gave her a degree of empathy that was very apparent when we talked to her about that. In addition to her work and her influence there, she's strongly dedicated to the industry, it says here, which we think is true because we interviewed her. And she chaired the Young Leaders Committee. She created the learning event series, Lunch with a Leader. Okay, question. How many of you have been at lunch with a leader here? Like not nearly enough, right? We need more of those. So I've never been invited, but I don't take it personally. And then in his role as account manager at Lane Office, Mark helped his firm succeed with bringing in over $6 million in business. He's an active member of CoreNet New York and very involved in the events and was vice chairman of the Young Leaders Committee. Nishar just left Space Matrix, I think just, right? Right, yeah. To go to a role at ServiceNow as a global workplace strategist. So if you're counting, that's 2 out of 3 who just moved to that job. I'm not saying that's a hot topic, but I'm just saying. Nishar took the initiative at Space Matrix and not only setting up her North American operations from the account management side, but also working heavily on growth strategies for the North American market, including expanding her team, mentoring new team members, overcoming the challenges of time zone differences from here to Asia Pac. And since 2020 was involved in setting up partnerships with 42 different organizations working across the globe, which is pretty impressive given these are young leaders after all. So in addition, she's pursuing her MCR. She's very involved with Coronet, including the membership committee, and has spearheaded numerous virtual events for the chapter. And for Nikisha in her role as the Senior Facilities and Health and Safety Portfolio Manager at Hines, focused very heavily on operational efficiencies for JP Morgan Chase and their portfolio of owned and licensed real estate. Her responsibilities included client programming, various FM teams. She's got over 20 years in experience. She joined Hines in 2018, very instrumental in launching the Hines for Amazon new office spaces. I wasn't sure if that meant they were shipping the office spaces, but she explained it to us. It sounded pretty cool when she explained it. Doing a bunch of stuff, building facility management teams and the like, that was pretty cool. She's an active member of the One Hines Women's Network, pursuing her bachelor's degree at SUNY School of Professional Studies, volunteers, and does a ton of work in the mentoring and mentee program and involved in Hines Diversity and Inclusion Program. So 4 very accomplished young leaders following in the footsteps of the prior 2 awards. I would say the prior 3 or more, but I don't know who that was. So I'm just focused on those 2. So each of the 4 have accomplished quite a bit. And congratulations to each of you for all of your accomplishments for the industry. The awards committee was pretty confident that these folks will do a great job helping guide the industry in the future, both here in New York and beyond. So first things, I'd like to congratulate all 4 of them, please. This year, we're very proud to present the 2021 Young Leader of the Year Award to Nishar Fatima.
I'm having a moment, guys. So sorry. I wasn't expecting. I had such a tough competition. And firstly, congratulations to each one of them. They are fantastic. And I was honored to be nominated with them. So congratulations to you guys too. I came to New York 6 years ago from Singapore. And those who are new members who might be listening, I want to share a little story, and I promise I won't take more time. It was one of the New Year's parties, and I came and I was like, I had paid, I had signed up, I better go. So I put together myself and I came to the party, and I saw everybody felt like they know each other. And I sat in the corner, I swear, for 5 minutes, and I left. Because I felt so new. I didn't know anybody. Now I felt like this is a family. I don't fit in here. And here we are today. So thank you so much. If you're new, if you are not knowing many people in the organization, don't turn back like me. Stay back. This family is lovely, and they welcome you with open arms. Thank you very much once again, Cornell.
It's my pleasure to introduce Robert Ma of M. Moser.
Hi, everybody. It's great to see you. And hello, Zoom participants. Well, I'm Robert Ma, and tonight I will be presenting the 2021 Corporate Real Estate Executive of the Year Award. First, let me thank my co-CR committee members, which include Sandy Tripp, Damian Bescalulis, Crystal Smith, Eric Friedman, and last year's award winner, Jamie Love, for their time and thoughtful views in this year's nominees review. The final award in our program today honors a corporate real estate executive who demonstrates innovation, spearheads strategies and projects that change the conversation with the C-suite and elevates the practice of corporate real estate. This year, all three of our finalists embody this criteria along with true leadership. They are Ellen Alpert of Viacom CBS. Ellen? Indeed, indeed. Scott Lester of Blackstone. And Bruce McCaffer of WPP. Bruce McCaffer is head of real estate for the Americas at WPP. This past year in his role, Bruce has demonstrated that real estate is a strategic partner to any business. Bruce and his company made strategic decisions around realigning their real estate portfolio and using space as a differentiator. This approach sets the tone for future WPP projects. Bruce is active on the CoreNet Executive Leadership Council and has hosted many SIG events with fellow occupiers over the years. Scott Lester, in his role as Global Head of Facilities and Real Estate at Blackstone, Scott has influenced and enabled a change within his organization around how space is viewed. Scott takes pride in showing and demonstrating that corporate real estate can be an asset contributing to higher productivity, employee satisfaction, and retaining and attracting talent. Ellen Alpert is the Executive Vice President of Global Real Estate and Facilities at Viacom CBS. In her role, Ellen continues to elevate the practice of corporate real estate through innovation and strategic direction in the transaction and design implementation of the company's real estate requirements. Ellen consistently challenges the design and construction industry to reinvent and innovate for her real estate projects. Not only have her visions changed the culture within Viacom, but also elevated her corporate real estate role to a strategic partner in the industry. Ellen has been a long-standing and active member of CoreNet New York, now for over 18 years. She has served as a volunteer on the programs committee and has spoken at numerous CoreNet events. Additionally, in her spare time, she dedicates to organizations including Non-Traditional Employment for Women, the Focus on Construction, and the Times Square Alliance. Well, there you have it, most impressive finalists. Indeed. Indeed. My writer did not have many jokes for me. All right, so we are pleased to announce that the recipient of this year's 2021 Corporate Real Estate Executive of the Year Award goes to Ellen Alpert of Viacom CBS.
Whoops, whoopsie. I broke it. There we go. Oh, you did it first. Okay, I'll just hold it here. First of all, I am honored to be in such a team company as my colleagues Bruce and Scott, who we confer all the time. So they should really be standing here next to me. I also want to thank my team who's here tonight, some of them, and in team in general, because you could not do this job without an amazing group of people who work together. Also, I am such a fan of CoreNet. I have been part of it, as you heard, for a long time. It has been incredibly meaningful to me professionally and personally. And I just look around this room and I'm just so delighted to see so many people I do know. I'm so excited about the young leaders. I think, in fact, that should have been the last award because it's the most important for what's ahead. So I'm just really thrilled to be a part of this organization still, after all this time, and I'm not going anywhere. So I'm here for you. So thank you again.
let me invite Tommy O'Halloran to the stage. Tommy's president of the New York City chapter of Cornet. Tommy, not Timmy. Sorry.
Thank you, Robert. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Robert. I'm closing this out, right? There's nobody after me? Okay. Okay. Well, thank you to all. I would like to start by just thanking Tombo and the team from Durst for once again hosting us here. This is the second Cornet event. Great space. Hope you guys can use it for your own benefit. And I want to also thank the committee. I think Deborah and the team has once again done a great job. All the judges put on all the hard work. So thank you to you guys. Thank you. All right. And then congratulations to not only the winners, but the nominees. Obviously, there was a stellar class up there of projects and nominees. So congratulations to them. And I'd encourage you all to take a look at not only the programs that you have in front of you, but go to the website. We have more write-ups on them on our chapter website. So take a look at that. And please start putting thoughts towards nominees and projects for next year. We're always looking for them. We were lucky to be benefited by having a lot this year, which made it tough on the judges, but we want to keep them working hard. So a few other things I want to hit real quickly are just the people, place, and drinks. People being us. We're here. We just had the board meeting prior to this, and it's you probably know we have been talking about engagement and getting back to normal and getting back to having fun because we are also sick of Zoom. So we're really working hard as a chapter to get back in person and to have you, the members, get the value out of it and just have some fun with it. So if you have ideas for things in person, we're really working hard towards doing that. We do have a number of great events coming up. Golf is next week. I know that's sold out. And there are a number of things in store that we are almost close to finalizing for August, September, and October that I think will be really fun. So we're going to have fun with that. Place, local, and other side of the country. Locally, one other event that I want to just put on your radar screen, which we do, it's integral to this, is the SPP, the Strategy Portfolio Planning Committee, has been doing for the last number of years the Who Wins Awards and Why. So this is great. We all have fun. We get recognition for all the hard work we do and the great projects that we build. But this goes in as it's a deep dive, and it's a really good understanding of what our thought leadership is all about and what makes a project great. So that's in the works. So we'll encourage you to attend that as well. And the last place is Seattle. We are, obviously that's back in person. And for those people that really might not have been to a summit or have gotten the full value out of the chapter, go to a summit if you can. By all means, get out there. It's going to be great. You really get to see the value of Cornet Global, short of just the Zooms that we've been all on for the last 18 months and the limited in-person things that we've had. So please, if you can, get to that. And then lastly, drinks. The bar is open. Let's have fun. Cheers, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Great job by you too.